Now, so many people watching us on this space will want to go into maggot production, but they forget the basics when it comes to maggot production, because for you to go into the production of maggots, there are some basic things you have to consider. But before I tell you about these basic things you have to consider, I will take you inside of this maggot production facility, show you the kind of maggots we are producing here, and then tell you the basic things that you require for you to start making the kind of maggots we are making here. So let's go inside. Now, in all of these ponds here, we are producing these maggots we are talking about, right? And maggots are buried under this dark substance you're seeing here. Show them these ponds here very well. Maggots are buried under this dark substance, converting this dark substance, which is the waste, into their body sizes. We have them buried in all of these ponds. And like I said, before I tell you about the basic things you require for you to start producing these maggots on a large scale, let me show you these maggots. Bring it close. Let's show them what these maggots look like. So you see, these are the maggots we are making here. And I can tell you that these maggots you see here, we make them on a large scale, feeding them to our livestock. So before you go into maggot production, like I said, there are basic things you have to consider. The number one thing you have to consider is the knowledge, because when you go into maggot production and you have no knowledge about this production, you get to suffer, you get to become frustrated when you go into this process. So knowledge is very, very important. In as much as maggot farming might look very simple, I can tell you that this process is very logical. So before you go into maggot production, you need a mentor, right? Aside that, you have to consider your space, because in all of these ponds you're seeing here, we make these maggots in these spaces, right? In all of these ponds here, we have them everywhere. We make these maggots in all of this space so that we can now grow them in large quantity and then harvest and feed to our livestock, right? Maggot farming is something that you require knowledge, require space, and then lastly, you require waste. Very, very important. If you're not getting a consistent supply of organic waste, you'll not be able to produce these maggots. So you need to put all of this in check, but most importantly, the knowledge is very important. You can have the space, you have the waste, and then if you don't have the knowledge, you won't be able to make this kind of maggots we are making here. So you need the knowledge for you to get started with this process. So if you're watching this video today and you like to own a commercial maggot farm where you get to produce these maggots, feed to your fish, pigs, poultry beds, all kinds of livestock, because even humans consume the kind of maggots we are producing here. This is a good source of insect protein, right? So if you want to go into the production of these maggots, all you have to do is make sure you share this video, drop a comment below, and tell us you'd like to start producing these maggots you're seeing here. We'll guide you today on how you can start on a commercial scale or small scale. So to get started, like we said, share this video and make sure you drop a comment below now. You're welcome.